you would.
I'll look for him because
I'd be
she
indebted to you if you
is
did, stranger.
very helpful
Like
person.
I said, he was garrisoned up at Fort Pale Pass.
I've been searching for her damn near a whole year now. No success.
Oh my god, what a sad story.
Welcome to the Bruma Synod Conclave.
That's his
Slimy,
wife.
slithering bastard! Here with my wife! My wife! You deviant backstabbing!
Look who it is. It's Harren.
He was a soldier, so I always knew the worst could happen. But this...
Joe Gerald would be happy to hire you.
Splendid.
Well, not even hire.
Here's your
Just have.
This is going to be quite the adventure.
It is indeed, sir. By the way, my name is Joe Gerald. Oh, this is the thief right here.
My artifacts have been found.
Yes, Count Carvain. You stole your artifacts and attempted to deliver them to the bandits operating in the Bruma Caverns.
Hello, sir.
It's rare to see someone so willing to help another these days. You went to great lengths to find those damned artifacts. And for that, you have my thanks. I don't know what Count Carvain said to you, and I don't really mind. The Count and I don't always see eye to eye, but I have a duty. Anyway, something makes me think we may see each other again. People like you tend to make waves, don't they? Take this. A personal thank you gift from me. Safe travels, my friend. And thanks.
Here we are at the border, and here's Lucian. Hello, guys. I'll be making my way into Skyrim now, if that's okay. I'll see you later, Bruma. My home. It's beautiful, but here seems to be Helgen. Honestly, it's not looking too rough from here. I'm not in the city walls. Oh wait. Oh wait. That's a dragon.
Oh, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
The dragon destroyed Helgen. When I last saw it, it was heading. It was heading this way. He is completely stuck though.
I think I'm beginning to get the hang of this.
The dragon stone. There you go. He almost fell down that hole there. I have the claw.
You found it! There it is! Strange. It seems smaller than I remember.
Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow.
Indeed.
Seems you are a cut above the usual brutes the Jarl sends my way.
We saw it coming from the south.
Excuse me?
It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left.
That majestic beast. Look it right in the eye. Absorbed the power from it, like a soul, I think.
Really were summoning you.
Is that what that was?
A Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
Valka's good. Here's my offer of 1,000.
Deal. It's the one with the saddle. Ride strong.
We now have a horse. 1944. Give me that. You want to come with me? I suppose you can follow me. Come on, Mika. Yes! Oh my god, is there any other enemies down here? 6th House Bellhammer. Frostbite. Bloody hell. They really wanted this. I found the artifact you wanted.
Ah, phenomenal. Let me have a look. Ah, yes. Exactly as described. Good work. Here's your pay.
And heading to our cabin. And this is our home. It's very, very bare right now. But we get a bed installed in here. We managed to learn a different shout here. Word of power learned. Fade. Become ethereal. Failed. Meet with whoever took the horn. I need to speak to you urgently. Rent the attic room at the Sleeping Giant in Riverwood and I'll meet you. A friend. Okay. It's just not here. Hello everybody and welcome to Chapter 2 of Skyrim, an Audience Adventure. This is actually a series that I started a long time ago on my channel, and I did 20 episodes in the first chapter, but I thought, as there's a lot of new viewers now, my subscriber count actually more than tripled, so I thought it's going to be a good idea to, when I get back into this series, start a new chapter and introduce you all to this series. Skyrim, an Audience Adventure is a series where you get to vote for what happens in this series. Think of a choose your own adventure book. You will get to decide what our character does and the missions that they do, the people that they interact with, the weapons that they use, the skills they level up, the perk points that they spend. Everything will be up to you. I'll put everything down to a vote in straw polls in the comments and descriptions of each video. Based on the things that we do in the current episode is going to determine the polls that I give you guys. But usually there'll be 2 to 3 polls, maybe a little more depending on what we get done. And you guys will get to decide the major decisions of this series. Like I said, there's 20 episodes prior to this that you might want to go watch and sort of figure out the series. People voted on the character we play, the place that we started, and the follower that we have, and Miko here, our dog. Everything was decided by my subscribers, and yeah, another big thing about this series is it's very, very heavily modded. Very heavily modded indeed. I'm using like 300 and something mods, and then many countless graphic mods on top of that. You can actually have a look at the majority of my gameplay mods in the description of this video. I do have a big list of them down there for you to take a look at, and I'll try to work on getting a mod collection set up. If not, I can give reference to a very good tutorial that I use to help me mod my game. I have been modding Skyrim for a long time, so I do know what I'm doing for the most part, but there is little bits here and there that I need help with. And so I can link you guys to that guide, and you can try and make your Skyrim sort of into what I'm working with here. But yes, this is Gerald, our follower Lucian, and our dog Mika, and you're going to join us on our adventure. This is going to be a fairly roleplay heavy series. It was when I started it, and it's still going to be now. We play as Gerald, the Khajiit. And yes, we ventured all the way from Bruma, as you'll have seen in the recap. I did a recap of the entire first chapter, and also you guys are going to get to see a recap of every episode after this one, so you'll see a little bit of what happened in the previous episode, and that'll mainly be the decisions that were made via the straw polls that you guys vote in, and you'll get to see how our character progresses and basically how we become who we are and where we make our stand in Skyrim. So like I said, I do have a lot of mods on, and a lot of them do play quite a big part in this series, and any that are major I'll make sure to point out, and also any that are involved in polls I'll try and make sure to leave a link to the mod description on the Skyrim Nexus. Like for example, Lucian here. He is a completely modded and fully voiced follower.
Well, that was an anticlimax. What does the note say?
Are you kidding me? No, he sounded like he was being a big dick about my intro then, but actually this is to do with the main storyline of Skyrim, which in the previous episode, before this, in the end of Chapter 1, we were just trying to find the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, and we found a note that told us that it had been stolen, and we have to go meet someone in the Sleeping Giant Inn in Riverwood. So yes, Lucian, someone wants to meet me.
Has this horn the Greybeards are so desperate for you to fetch them?
I think so.
Very mysterious. Shall we go and see?
I think we shall, Lucian. I think we shall.
Let's get back to it.
Let's get back to it. Come on, Mika. Let's be on our way. Mika.
Need something?
No, I'm okay, thank you. But yes, we'll head out on our way. And for this first episode, I'll basically just choose one of the quests that we have available to us and go out and seek its rewards. But I think in the future episodes, you guys are going to get to decide. If you want to take a little look at the quests we currently have available... That's the wrong button. Let's have a look. See, we can go to our quests here. And we have quests such as the Horn of Jürgen Windcaller, which is the one we're going to go do now. Convenient Horses, which is another mod. An Interesting Prospect, which is another mod. And then, like, Dragonborn, Dawnguard, and a few other little miscellaneous quests that we picked up along the way. And many of these we can get onto in good time. But for now, I think the Horn of Jürgen Windcaller is going to be one that we want to take a look into. Bring the supple hunting bow. Oh, we do have a bow to deliver at some point as well. We received that in the previous episode. Come on then, Lucian. We are currently located in Solitude. Like I said, we originate from Bruma. Gerald is a Bruma boy at heart, and that is where my home is. But we've migrated over to Skyrim for the first time since we were only young. and made our way down here. We picked up Lucian along the way. We've helped out many of the people in Bruma and got good favour with the vast majority of Bruma. And hopefully we're trying to make a good impression on Skyrim and make some friends. We don't want to be making too many enemies. Now, another thing that the viewers before in the first chapter voted on was our standing. So we are chaotic neutral, I believe, which basically means that we are not particularly good, but we're not bad either. I think it was chaotic neutral. Is that the chaotic neutral or chaotic good? And thinking about it now, oh my god, it's snowing. Beautiful. In fact, thinking about it now, I'm pretty sure we're chaotic good. And I have been trying to follow that as much as possible. Basically meaning we will commit some crimes in order to get things done, but we'll always have a good intention in our heart.
Braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more. When his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
What a lovely song, Lucian. Thank you for that. Let's take a look at our map. Now, to get over to this horn, we've got to go quite a ways, if I remember correctly. Have a little look-see. Yeah, we've got to go all the way over to Riverwood. So what we'll do is we'll move our way down to the cart and take a carriage ride over. Now, I'm going to try to refrain from fast traveling on this series. I did in the previous episodes. The only time I'll fast travel is when I'm returning a quest item sort of thing. This is a bit different as it is main story. Another thing as well is I have... I'll actually just go through them really quickly here. I have a lot of mods that change the economy in Skyrim and make it much more brutal. As you can see, I've got many mods here. And like I said, a lot of them changed the economy. So we've got 2,296 gold here. That's actually a lot. We're in a very good position right now, but don't expect to stay that way for a long time because things are expensive in this world. And we do indeed own a mine. You'll have seen briefly our home in the introduction here. Just here, look, Winstead Mine. Now that is another mod that is a buildable and expandable mine that you can run and turn into your own business and actually gain a profit from. So we've been putting money into that. Hello. Whoa. Hello. I'd like to hire your carriage, please.
Where do you want to go?
Have a look. Whiterun, please.
Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way?
Drop me off in Riverwood, please.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
No worries. Come on, Lucian. Let's get on and go. Now, I know this is very different from my Enter the Gungeon series, and I know many of you viewers will be here on my channel mainly for Enter the Gungeon, but I do hope you you enjoy this content other than just Enter the Gungeon. I will be doing games. Skyrim is going to be something that comes out every Friday, or at least hopefully every Friday, at least once a week. And then there's going to be other games like Risk of Rain 2 and a few other things that are going to be mixed in between. But as a nice introduction back into my channel before a Farewell to Arms update, I hope you guys really enjoy this. I know Skyrim's an old game, but I think everyone has a soft spot in their heart for Skyrim, and especially when it's modded like this. And I do believe, not to be boastful, but I do believe this idea, my audience adventure, the viewer votes for what happens, it's a fairly unique idea. I've not really seen it anywhere else, and it's something I quite like on my channel. Hello. Just a mercenary. Let's head into the Sleeping Giant Inn, shall we? Hello.
Yeah? You change your mind? The Dawn Guard could use somebody like you.
I'll have to get back to you on that. I'm not too interested in the Dawn Guard right now. We have... Joe Gerard has stuff he needs to be doing. Come on, Mika. And you as well, Lucian. Where are you, Lucian? Where's Lucian? Lucian? Where's Lucian gone? Ah, he'll turn up. I'm sure he will. He's always gallivanting off on his own. He'll find a way. Let's go and speak to this this mysterious note writer that we found.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Now where's this
Property for sale. Whoa, you just knocked it off the wall. Attention, property for sale. The Jarl of the Pale has approved potential sale of. Ooh, we could buy a farm. Yes, okay. have to keep that in mind.
What do you want?
Nah, I don't
Oh.
think so.
Oh no. Are you asleep? Okay, you're just asleep. Just a drunk asleep. Hello.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
I'm always on the lookout for work. Anything in Whiterun, perhaps?
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Okay, some bandits in the Halted Stream camp. I'm sure we can deal with that for you.
Alright.
Judge Gerald is always a helpful hand. There you are, Lucian. He does not seem impressed with that man lying on the floor. What's wrong with him? Is he okay?
What are you staring at?
I'm sorry. Where do we want to be heading? Okay, this is the one, Delphine. Here we go.
I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers.
Khajiit would like to rent the attic room.
Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home.
Are we sure this is the right person? It's actually been so long. Like, I have played Skyrim for many, many hours before, but the last time I did the main storyline was so long ago. It's very hard to remember. Are you sure is this the right room? Delphine. Requires a key. Excuse me. Delphine, exactly what's going on here.
So does your pitch, boy. Didn't I tell you last time to be more specific?
Come in here. Let's take a little nap. It's only 8 AM, so we don't want to sleep for too long. Just 3 hours. A quick little kip to get us well rested, and hopefully we can have a nice conversation. Oop, we need to reapply our skills. That is one of the mods that I have. Sneak and speech.
So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about.
Is this the right person?
I think you're looking for this. We need to talk.
The Horn of Jürgen Willcaller. We have it. We have it. Let's take it back to the Greybeards.
Not here. Follow me.
Okay. Mika, can you please remove yourself from the doorway? You're in the way of this quest.
We got rooms and food. Drink. Hey!
Come on. Mika's, he likes attention, this one. He likes attention. We picked him up as a stray along, like, just off the beaten path. His owner had been killed and he was left alone, starving and hungry. We did adopt him. Hopefully he's gonna be okay. I think he's a little... I'm not afraid of you, no. I think he's a little weak and frail, but he's getting there. Same with Lucian. Lucian's, actually,
Close the door.
Not a fighter at all. He's more of a knowledgeable man. He likes his research, but we're sort of... We're sort of training him to be combat ready, and he's getting pretty good at it, aren't you, Lucian? Aren't you? He's really honed his craft since he arrived in Skyrim with us. We met him in Bruma, of course, just in a random inn actually, and he was looking.
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right.
I hope they're right too. But yeah, just before we get into this, Lucian was looking for someone to adventure with, and he'd heard a lot of news about me in Bruma because of all the good deeds that I've done, and thought it'd be a good idea that when I headed over to Skyrim, that he'd come with. We caught wind of some information that a dragon had attacked Helgen, and we wanted to explore and help out where we could. So we headed down there, and you know, there's an actual dragon there. First time in hundreds of years, thousands. Right, you're the one who took the horn, no?
Surprised? I guess I'm getting pretty good at my harmless innkeeper act.
You are indeed. I would have never suspected of you. Expecting someone taller, no? Well, Gerald is here. What do you want? What is it that you want?
I didn't go to all this trouble on a whim. I needed to make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you.
I believe you.
I just need you to hear me out.
I will. I'll listen. I'll listen. Gerald is listening. Ears are open.
Like I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you.
Why would you not be able to trust me? Because she has a very trustworthy face. And yes, exactly. What makes you think I should trust you, Delphine?
You were a fool to walk in here in the first place.
That is true. You took the horn for from Yusengrav as bait, no? But why exactly are you looking for a Dragonborn?
We remember what most don't. That the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul?
I've been known to devour a few in my time.
Good, and you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough.
Ooh, I'm not sure about that. I can do it, but it is kind of difficult. Dragons aren't no easy thing to take down. Just because I can absorb their soul doesn't mean I can take them out of the sky. You did take the horn as bait,
I knew
you know?
the Greybeards would send you there if they thought you were Dragonborn. They're nothing if not predictable. When you showed up here, I knew you were the one the Greybeards sent, and not some Thalmor plant.
How? Yeah, why are the Thalmor after you exactly?
Yes. We're very old enemies. And if my suspicions are correct, they might have something to do with the dragons returning.
The Thalmor?
But that isn't important right now.
Okay.
What is important is that you might be Dragonborn.
Judge Rald finds that interesting. There's a part to this that you're not telling me, isn't there?
Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it.
Is this what you meant by their soul hadn't been killed? It does sound rather crazy, but yeah, do you have evidence? I would like to see.
I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty, and I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Okay, I guess we're killing a dragon then. Yeah, where exactly are we going? Judge Rald would be interested to know.
There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it.
Sounds interesting. And let's go.
I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready.
I'm completely down with actually going to hunt dragons, especially not ones that come back from the dead.
I'm sorry, Lucian, but that's just part of the job. You're gonna have to.
That's better.
You're gonna have
Let's
to.
get on the road to Kynesgrove.
Well, that was quick. I'm glad I turned around for that. You're gonna have to just take it, I think, and deal with the task you've been dealt. We have a few different weapons over here. I don't think any of them are quite as good as the sword we're currently using. Yeah, our blade is very mighty, and I don't think it's gonna quite stand up. We got the Wobberjack as well. We finished off that quest just a few days ago. Seems like weeks though. Right. Let's make sure we got our spells going correctly. Got a lot of different spells here going on. Got Fireball at the minute. Got face cover on. We do have our face cover on, don't we? Yeah, good. Don't want to be seen. Mika, come on now. Get out the way. Mika. Please, Mika. Thank you. It's such an inconvenience. I know you want attention, but you really have to be quite so relentless about it. We should probably shut that. Mika, out the way of the door. Come on. Mika, come on.
Happy trails.
Thank you. Let's shut that. We don't want anyone knowing about that there. Come on, you guys. Let's go. Delphine's on our way. We'll travel up to that burial mound with her and see what we can get done. See if we can find anything up there. Now, like I said, we do have many other quests available to us, and I'll give you guys the options of which ones we do next, or whether we carry on with Delphine.
Kynesgrove is this way. We can travel together or split up and meet there. Your choice.
Let's have a little look. See whereabouts are we heading? Return the horn. Oh, okay. So, I think first off we'll return the horn. So we'll split off our ways from you. I'll see you later, Delphine. We'll meet you there in a little bit. But I think for now.
Do you need something?
I think for now I'm gonna go and talk to the Greybeards and give them back that horn. Why does it concern you that I'm Dragonborn? What exactly is the relevancy of that?
Dragons are coming back, and you're a born dragon slayer. That's all you need to know right now.
I'd like to know more, though. I'd like to know more. Right.
Come on, we've got to get to Kynesgrove.
I'll meet you there. Don't worry. See you later. I need to go and speak to the Greybeards. They'll be expecting me. They want that horn back, and I'm sure to them it's much more relevant than it is stuck in my back pocket. Treasurard's an honourable man, and I'm not going to go selling wares that may be more valuable to others than they are to me. Especially considering I can't imagine many traders would quite know the true value of this horn. Most people would just think it's a normal horn and not something of historical relevancy, but not me. I know the truth, and I think the Greybeards will be very, very pleased for me to come back with it in hand and alive. I think the fact that I'll come back alive kind of proves I'm Dragonborn. By the way, the lighting in this room is the best I've ever seen in Skyrim. My god, look at this beauty. Hello. Master Borea? No, it's Angier.
You've retrieved the horn of Jörgen Wimkum. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn.
Okay.
You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da. Which means push.
1 second. Let me make sure I have unrelenting force on. There you go. Da.
With all
Let's learn it.
three words
Absorb it.
together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely.
I will.
Master Wolfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Da.
Thank you. Thank you for your knowledge. I appreciate it a lot. Learn the word of power.
You have completed your training, Dragonborn.
Thank you,
We
Angier.
would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself.
Oh my god.
Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards.
Oh no.
Are ready.
What's gonna happen here? Oh my god. God. Whoa. My god. Miko's enjoying the show. It's okay, Miko. I'm strong. My god, that was oh, it's still going. It's still going. It's quite the experience. I've proven I can withstand it.
Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
Yes. Very nice. Oh, we've leveled up. So, I think we're going to go with Magicka here. But this perk point is completely yours to play with. So, I'll show you what we've got so far. So, we've got level 1 Mastery of Destruction. By the way, I'm using Ordinator perk mod here. That is why our perks look as they do. And if you're wondering, our main schools of magic are Illusion. We've also got Speech as one of our main skills. Sneak is one of our higher ones as well. One-handed and Heavy Armor. We do have a bit in Restoration and, like I said, a bit in Destruction as well. But Illusion, Speech, One-handed and Sneak are the main things that we aim to use. So in Speech, we've got we can get an additional mastery on this. We can get Supplier, which allows us to sell better items. We've got Kindship here, so we can buy items from the same race. We've got Perform, so we can perform things to people and get some money for it. And we can perform and get more money and potentially small items from the opposite sex, which is very useful. Can perform in combat to force 2 nearby enemies within 100 feet to dance spellbound, preventing them from acting and reducing their armor skill by 50 levels. So that would be very useful. We can actually use our voice in order to hurt people. That's very useful indeed. And then in Sneak, I believe we have level 2s in this, but we've also got Sneak Attack. We can get up to Assassin's Blade here. Sneak attacks with daggers deal 1% more. We don't really use daggers, so that's not too useful. Your footsteps and equipped armor make 75% less noise while sneaking. That would be incredibly useful for sneaking around. We've got the silent roll, which we don't particularly need either. Spot detection. And then in our one-handed, we already have level... Oopsie, that's archery. That's not one-handed. We do not touch bows, by the way. We've had a bad experience with bows as a young child, as a young cub, and our character, Jojoral, does not touch them. It's something that he's lived with his entire life, and it's not something he's prepared to change. But here we go, look, we can choose a different few things. We mainly use swords, so maybe something like this would be the best. Attacks with sword reduce targets attack damage by 10% for 3 seconds. That'd be very useful. We can also go into heavy armor a little here. We have 2 out of 2 on heavy armor there. We could take half fall damage, but it'd be probably better if we wait for one of these ones for level 30 and get one of the ones that makes a bit more impact. And then restoration, we still haven't got any points in restoration, so that might be decent to put something in. And then destruction, like I said, we've got 1 out of 2, and we could put some more into a few of the different paths within this. And we've been using mainly fire-based magic, so it's going to be more ideal to go for something like combustion. But I'll give you guys those options when we get around to them. And also our followers leveled up. Hello, Lucian.
Everything all right?
Would you like to train? Hey.
Excellent. I've been looking forward to this. What shall we work on this time?
It's up to you. Let me teach you about illusion magic.
The mysterious ways of the illusionist. Certainly worthy of study. Pick a card. Any card. No, not that card. This one. Is this your card? What do you mean, no?
That's his illusion training done. They're very basic, but that'll actually improve his illusion skill. We do also need to take a bite to eat. We saw there we were getting a little drink, get a little thirsty, so we'll take a bite to eat and have a little drink. Let's take some bread. Now we're full, and we'll take a little sip of water alongside that, and our thirst has been quenched. Now we can head on our way and make our way over to see Delphine at that dragon burial mound. Right. Let's be on our way. Valka is here as well, our horse. We don't currently need Valka with us. We'll take her later, but Valka will be a trusty steed for us. I think it's going to make most sense for us to take a walk down from Pelagius' farm, and actually we might even want to use Valka in this situation to head over to Kynesgrove and meet Delphine. It'd probably be a decent way of travelling, considering we're going to be much faster. The only problem is Lucian and Mika don't currently have a mode of transportation that they can keep up to speed with us with, which is slightly unfortunate for them, but they'll catch up. They'll make their way. Do not worry about them. They make a good team. They know what they're doing. Can survive their wilds on their own if they have to. Not the ideal situation, but it is the situation that they have to deal with, unfortunately. But Valka is a very good steed. We paid 1,000 gold for her, as you saw in the introduction, and we've been with her a good few weeks now. We're starting to build a bond, and with the convenient horses mod, you can actually build up quite a strong bond with your horse, and it becomes faster and has more health, and just becomes an all-round better steed. So let's call her over. Where are you, Valka? We do have the ability to whistle her and get her over. Have a little look-see. It'd be on here, wouldn't it? Horse whistle. Where are you? I'm not seeing you, Valka. There she is. Hi, girl. It's been a little while, hasn't it? Let's ride. Okay. Something that is a little issue in the first chapter of this series. We have a mod, like I said, called Convenient Horses, which has a quest associated with it, as you can see here. But it asks me to press a button, as you can see, in order to progress to the next stage. But it doesn't tell me what button that is, and I haven't been able to figure it out yet. It's rather inconvenient. In fact, we're going to have to get off our horse and research that at a later date, because otherwise that's going to get really annoying. Hey, sir. Do you have anything to say? Nope, unfortunately not. Let's just walk. I'm sure it's not that far. We can make it. Honey Brew Meadery. Might be worth stopping by there one day and getting some provisions. Seems like a well-kept establishment. Hello, White Run Guard. How are you? Yes, people People are starting to recognize my my stature in Skyrim now, and a few people know of what I did in Whiterun and are treating me as such. It's very nice, actually. It's very humbling to be recognized for my abilities to the other. A wolf here. We got him. We got him. Seems that we're actually carrying too much, maybe? How much are we carrying right now? 240 out of 2. Ah, okay. This is a problem with my dragon scale. There you go. I have a dragon scale that allows me to carry more, and it for some reason unequips every now and again. Is there more enemies about here? I'm not seeing any.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I in your way?
There's something up there.
So much for asking.
There's a lot of people up there, actually. Carrying too trail to run again. Oh, it keeps unequipping it. Let's try just getting rid of a few bits and bobs, just to make this a little less tedious for ourselves. What's taking up a lot of weight? We've got this great sword here that we don't need. We'll drop that for now. That's taking quite a lot of space as well. We don't need that either. We need the supple hunting bow because that needs to be returned to someone. Launched. Right, we'll give some of this stuff to Lucian. Hey, Lucian. Do you reckon you could carry some things for me?
Carry what I can.
Thank you. You are very, very kind. Take this iron sword and take the silver sword, along with this. Are you gonna equip it? I don't want you to equip it. Actually, I do. That looks amazing. Cool. You look like an absolute badass. Right, let's carry on. So there's a few bandits up there. Honestly, we don't really want to be dealing with those at this stage. We're not currently ready for combat, and honestly, we're not looking for combat either. So we'll keep heading on our journey. If you're wondering what these flames are that I'm cloaked in, oh my god, that I'm cloaked in right now, I've actually got a spell that is auto high elf here. Oh my god, dead. I've got a few spells that are automatically cast when I enter combat, which makes combat a little easier. And one of those is Blazing, I believe it's called Blazing Soul. For 100 seconds, when you cast fire spell, you gain 7% increased movement speed, attack damage, and destruction spells are stronger for 7 seconds, and this effect stacks. Basically, the more fire damage we use, the more our fire damage does. And as you can see, Lucian used his frost spells and absolutely demolished this human. He is no longer. So we'll take a few of these things and head on our way. We don't need anything else from that man or woman or whatever it was. It's gone now. Whatever it was, its body no longer exists. But come on, you two, let's go. Yeah, you can actually you guys can choose. Would you like me to keep this badass helmet on Lucian, or do you think it's quite? Do you not think it quite suits him? If it doesn't suit him, then you guys please do let me know. I'd rather you guys decide. Same with Miko as well. I asked previously if people want to keep Miko around, but I'll ask again and make sure. I've got a wolf here. Take that out. I missed. Got him. Right, we can actually take some of the ingredients off of this wolf here and get a few supplies and maybe sell some things later on. Unfortunately, our skills aren't particularly great yet, and so we only got a poor pelt, which honestly we don't even want to keep. It's burnt and it's damaged. It's not going to be of any use to us, and we're not going to be able to sell it for much. But as we get better with our hunting skills, we'll be able to harvest better and better quality pelts, and hopefully be able to craft with them and maybe even sell them for a little bit of extra money. These wolves do not want to let up, do they? Got him. There's actually a guy just here, look. What is it you want? You don't look particularly friendly. Nope, you are not friendly. I took a gamble. Let me just check. Combustion's on 3. Like, combustion is an incredibly powerful spell that we have, but it's a melee spell. We have to be careful here. A dancing fire. Let's take that book off him. Nothing else that he has particularly interests me. We'll keep carrying on down this path. We've still got a little ways to go. We've got to make our way down this path. We'll probably make our way over there and then end the episode off there, and we can see what you guys want me to do from there, whether we actually go to that burial site or not. we'll have a see. Now, in the voting, depending on like how much the #1 answer wins by, depends on how heavily it'll be weighted. For example, if there's an episode and you guys vote for us to do one side quest, but the side quest only takes up 20 minutes, then the second answer after that will be the thing that I do next in that episode, because episodes that's roughly going to be 45 minutes to an hour on average. Hello. We've got a young horse here. Hello. How are you? It's very dark around here. We should probably get a torch out, actually. We do have a torch somewhere in here, don't we? Do we? I can't remember if we have a torch. I thought we did. There we go. A blue torch, even. Very fancy. Very fancy indeed. I'm not sure where we got this from, but it lights the way a moderate amount. Do we even? We might even. Let's have a check, see. Do we have any magic that we could use for this? Pale shadow, calm. Candlelight. We can actually just use candlelight in this situation here. There we go. And we can take off this blue flame because it is a little bit distracting, isn't it? Oh, God. See that mage up there? Oh, there's a few enemies about there, isn't there? We need to be careful about that. I have a feeling they're gonna not be too happy about us passing here, and we may have to take some people out. We do have a light above our head, but we'll sneak either way. There's one of them. I don't know if this is good guys or bad guys, but I have a feeling they ain't gonna take too kindly. They definitely ain't taking too kindly. Oh my god, right. Now, enemies are pretty strong in my game, and by pretty strong I mean extremely strong. There we go. We got him with the combustion. But yes, enemies are very strong in my game. They have been very heavily beefed up, and the difficulty spike is quite a lot larger than it would be in normal Skyrim. So we do have to be very well prepared when heading into combat. I will stay back just a little bit. We can actually try on Pale Shadow here. Pale Shadow is on 5. Pale Shadow is one of our illusionary skills that's very, very useful. What's their Discord on as well? Discord on 4. Discord is great. Discord basically allows lower level enemies to be sort of entranced in a haze of fury, and they will just start attacking anything nearby, including their friends. And it can be very, very useful to get enemies off our back and actually deal a little damage to each other. But another one, like I was talking about, is this Pale Shadow, which actually creates a mimicked copy of the enemy we hit that only has 1 health. So it can deal a lot of damage, but if it gets hit even once, the shadow does disappear. But it can be very useful on higher level enemies because it doesn't have any sort of level restriction. It's especially good on archers, as we can keep them out of danger for the most part, while still having them deal a lot of damage. So the question here is, do we want to take a bit of a dangerous route down here? Now I know it's very dark. I know it's very, very dark. But it's just as dark for me. My Skyrim, I tend to have it a bit more realistic in terms of nighttime, where the nights are quite harsh. They can be quite difficult. We do have a goat coming up here as well. But yes, they can be quite harsh and quite difficult and very unforgiving, especially if you accidentally run into some wildlife like that bear over there that isn't so kind and not so willing to let you pass without a fight. But it looks like we've made it across the river. We don't want to get ourselves covered in water at this time of night, because as you can see, it is snowing. The water's going to be freezing cold, and we'll probably end up getting hypothermia or something equally as nasty by stepping into the freezing cold waters. Another thing you may notice as well is one of the mods I'm using is called Experience, which is a mod where we gain experience from completing quests, discovering locations, and helping people, rather than leveling up skills. Skill leveling up actually does nothing at all for our level. It helps us put skill points in. We'll just pass through here. Generally, oh my god. My god. That's pretty scary. But generally, Giant's pretty tame. But yes, it means we can actually focus more on exploration and completing quests, and that's what will level us up. And I I find that much more interesting, in my opinion. And it's one of the mods that defines this series more than any other, really. One of the mods I probably should have mentioned from the get-go, but, you know. You guys will get used to it. You guys will get sort of learn to understand all the mods and things we use. We've got a shrine to Talos over here. Okay, I believe we passed by here before, maybe? I remember this area. It maybe just somewhere similar.
I never understood why people pray to this man, the one
hello.
called Dragon of the North. When they kneel before this altar, what they pray for is servitude.
Let me just get a light going, because I can't quite see your face.
A dragon has no sympathy for mortals. Its very nature is to dominate.
Dragons are mortal. Free will. Choose a destiny. Information. I wasn't praying to this fool. I was looting him. Right. Someone's put a torch on, which is very nice for us. Free will allows us to choose our destiny.
The illusion of free will. For there are only two kinds of choices in this world: submitting to one's desires or defying them.
Who are you?
My name is Morrisine. I was born in Morrowind, and through my veins flows the fire of the Red Mountain itself.
You sound pretty intense.
Burns with hatred for all who seek to destroy us. Whether it is the Dragon of the North or the dragons in the sky, they will all perish.
You seem to have an aversion to anything dragon. But what does bring you here, Jedward Wonders?
Crush when I came across this shrine. Then I saw you. My previous companion didn't make it past the river.
Why are you passing through giant camps then? It seems
the camps serve as bait. Dragons
difficult.
have big appetites, and mammoths are a heavy meal. It's ironic, really. A dragon's strength comes from his compulsion to dominate, his desire to kill. Yet it's that very hunger that makes them weak.
I mean, everyone's weak when they're hungry, really. People will do anything for a meal. If this dragon descends on Cradle Crush, I'd be willing to help you slay it. Yes, I'll help you slay a dragon.
I'd laugh at such a suggestion, but for some reason I'm inclined to believe you. Interesting. Alright, if you're that confident, then let's head on over to Cradle Crash Rock, and you can prove your bravado is warranted.
Okay, well I've got places to be and things to do right now, but I'm sure I can meet up with you later on and help you take out that dragon. I'm sure you'd be happy with that. Oh, okay, she's actually traveling with us.
Fire craves the night.
Maybe, just maybe, we'll take on this this dragon here and now then, shall we? Where exactly is this this quest? Let's see here. There you go. Disable some of these random quests that I've got selected here, just so we can completely focus on the task at hand. Whereabouts do you want to go here? Okay, it's not too far. It's not too far. This is the place we just passed through. Actually, I'm sure we can. I'm sure we can try and take out a dragon with you.
The giant camp is just east of the shrine. I can smell the burnt savor from here.
Come along. Let's see what we can get done. Now, we probably want Fireball on here. The range is going to help us a lot.
No sign of the dragon. Mammoths must be out grazing. Well, if I can't have a dragon, I'll settle for a giant's head. Come on, let's kill these overgrown monkeys.
We're killing a giant? Why? They're so peaceful. I guess I'll partake. Right, these things are beastly. Absolutely beastly. Like, when they get near, they do not give two shits. They will throw down their hammer hard. Let's try and get a combustion on him. Oh, nope, he swung at me and he got me. He backlashed. Yeah, flicked his hammer out round his behind to get me while I was attacking him from the rear, and it just caught me in the head, knocked me down to the floor. Our body's just burning to a crisp right now. Ooh, we'll have to take another stab at that. Giants are very, very brutal. They're very peaceful creatures, but if you get near their property, they do not care. They will go for you, and they will do it quite ferociously. Oh my god, look at him. He's on a warpath for us. Oh, there's another one here. Use the trees to move around him. Oh, he got me! Away we go. We fly into the sky. Oh my god. He knocked us sky high. Absolutely sky high. Like I said, these giants, they are really brutal. Very protective of their mammoths especially. So we're gonna have to try and keep a decent distance away from this guy, otherwise he's gonna end up taking us out. Now Lucian's gonna take a bit of damage here. He survived actually. But we've actually got quite a lot of magicka available to us, and we can hopefully take this guy out before he gets to us. Lucian's having a good stab at him. We got one of them down. Just one more remains. Where's this last one here? He's chasing her. Stay away from her. Please. Is it running? I can hardly see it in the dark here. It's making its way. It's trying to run away. Oh, it's a run. It's a baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be like this. We'll take these potions here. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to be this way. Where is she? I don't know where she's gone. She's ran off that way to kill the giant, I think. Lucian's on a warpath for it as well. I swear, we hired him to... We were supposed to be protecting him and helping him with his research, and he has become a killing machine. He is thirsty for blood at any hour of the day. I'm sorry, Run, but I have to kill you. Are you stuck in that rock? I apologise. Hello.
You handle yourself well. I could use someone like you by my side.
We can hire another follower here. Now that's an interesting decision. And it's a decision that I'll probably leave to you guys to make, actually.
As you will. Like the Foyadars of the Red Mountain, fire runs through our veins.
I'll, wait a minute. What skills do you possess?
Like any dragon slayer, my preferred weapon is the bow.
Aha, I don't use one of them.
Use is enchanted with fire, and every arrow burns with the rage of my homeland.
Sure it does.
Extinct to you, but I have dealt with them all my life. Every night I close my eyes, I see fire.
Doesn't like fire, does she?
Turn all your enemies to ash.
Maybe we can hire her later, but for now...
Fire and blood.
For now, we can leave her where she is. Gotta make our way through this forest. We've still got quite a journey to go, quite a ways to make it through this very dark and dingy forest, in fact. Very spooky. But we're almost there. There's the shrine, look in the distance. And I'm sure, oh my god, night has just hit hard. Lucian, you better be with me. You are good. Good on you, son. I need you by my side. Nights like this, very, very risky in the open wilderness. I'm sure you know that. There's actually a skill book floating around in the water over there. I don't want to hop into the depths of that water though. It could, like I said, give us some illnesses that we're not too fond of and may hinder us quite a lot, so I'd rather not risk it. Let's just make our way over to Delphine and see exactly what this whole dragon business is about, shall we? The dragon burial ground that she spoke of. We don't even really know if she's telling the truth, and not until we get there at least. We'll have to find out. There needs to be something down here, some sort of temple or shrine. Oh, there's a bee's nest there, be careful. Oh, nope, it's a Spriggan, it's a Spriggan. Run, 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 run. Lucian, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Spriggans are very, very, very aggressive, and they do not like people stepping into their territory. And I imagine that's her home. So, let's stray away from that Spriggan. What do we have over here? Some kind of little island of some sort? Ars Pond. We've got a few mud crabs over here, but they shouldn't be too big of a problem. They're not very aggressive. I don't want to walk through the water too much. There's one mud crab on this island here. Oh, it wants to attack us. Why do you have to be aggressive, mud crab? Whoa. Welcome to Project AHO. Soon you will experience an event, the likes of which are outside your influence. We strongly recommend that you finish up doing anything you aim to get done soon before clicking OK, I'm ready, and go on a trip to Skyrim. Without a horse or carriage, click wait if you're not ready. This message will appear after 12 in-game hours. Let's wait. We're not quite ready for that, are we? Oh, another mud crab. Thank you. Thank you, dog. Shield of Roto. Ooh, what is this? And a sword of Roto. Let's take a look at those. Oh my god, that sword looks amazing. Look at that thing. And the shield as well. Very, very nice. I will get Lucian to dawn that for us, but there's got to be something else here. Ooh. Ars Den.
Hello there.
Hello there. You're looking very badass, Lucian.
Go ahead. Load me up.
Load me up. Right, I want you to take this sword. I want you to take the shield as well. Where is it? You can take those two. You may dawn them if you wish. You may use them if you wish, but it's very much up to you. What's in this den? I'm sure we can return to that at a later date. I'll let you guys decide if we return there at a later date. We've got a little ways to go now, but we're almost there. And then I think we'll end off this part of the series and meet up in the next episode. But we'll get to Delphine first and see exactly what she wants and see where she's there. Well, she's taking this whole adventure. Well, we've got quite a ways down here. You have to be careful. Oof, that was a bit far to fall. Grey skies loom on the horizon. Some traveller there. Don't want to bother any travellers really. Not what we're here for. Does seem to be some sort of cabin down here, and it does seem to have a bear guarding the door. So we'll try our hardest to completely avoid that. We'll actually go and use that fallen tree to make our way across this river without getting completely soaked. We already got our bottom half wet in that river, so we don't really want to be getting our full body soaking. As I say that, it begins to rain. How very typical. Thank you, Skyrim. You really know how to make a man happy. Jojoral does not want to be traipsing around this world in soaking clothing. Thank you very much. Exactly the reason we're going across this log, and you've just ignored everything I said. Thanks, weather. Right, it's okay though. I'm sure we'll be able to find some comfort over in this town here. Yes, here we go. A few buildings here. I'm sure there'll be an inn for us to enter and ask around in as well. Let's hope so. My god. Yeah, I would very much like to take a bit of rest before we head any further. Kynes Grove discovered. I did hear a dragon there, but we'll pay no attention to that for now, and we'll just head into the inn.
You don't want to go up there. A dragon. It's attacking.
Oh my god, are you sure?
Well, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out. We gotta find someplace to
My
hide.
god. Yeah, people in this town are scattering. Let's hope the inn is still inhabitable. I don't know if there'll be anyone in there. Maybe they've all run away to find some safety for themselves, but we might just be able to get a quick bit of sleep, a quick kip.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything. Or
Okay.
take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Hello, Breton. What is your name? Shyla. Yeah. Are you the one that I speak to about a room, maybe? No. It seems that the majority of people in here have left. There's only 2 barmaids left. Everyone else has bailed. Everyone else is gone. Hello? Someone's left a child here. There's a dragon attacking, and someone has left their child. How has this happened? Hello?
With 3 bears and bid the elf goodbye. For none could know 'twas not for show, and someone had to die.
What are you still doing here, sir?
What do you want? Come to gawk at the Knight of Thorns? Well, here I am, for your viewing pleasure.
Where's your dignity, knight? You're drooling like a drunken fool.
Why, it's in Cyrodiil, where I left it, in the blood-stained robe of the Countess of Shadenhall. The same Countess who held me close to her side like a maiden clutches a rose. I am that most unworthy of fiends, you see. A liar, a betrayer, a turncoat.
You assaulted a countess? That's...
Yes, and she survived.
Can't be doing that, sir.
Such is the depth of my failure. In fact, so pathetic am I that the Countess chose to exile me rather than take my head. One final insult for the Knight of Thorns, to be pitied rather than scorned.
You sound like you're having a very hard time, but I'm going to leave you for now. And I'm sure we'll continue this later. I will play a tune with you later, but for now, let's say goodbye, shall we, Lucian? Right, Lucian. Right, I hope you guys have enjoyed this Skyrim Audience Adventure. Please make sure to vote in the polls that I'm going to leave below. Excuse me, sir. This is my outro.
Speak.
No. I'm doing an outro. Leave me alone. God damn it. But yes, the polls for this episode will be left in the comments and description below. Miko. What are you doing? What are you doing? My god. This outro is terrible. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it's something completely different from my Enter the Gungeon series, like I mentioned, and it is going to be a series on my channel, like I said, that's going to be coming once a week. It's something a bit more unique, something a bit different, and something that I quite like doing on my channel because I love this game. I love playing it modded, and like I said, the whole audience adventure thing is something that I think is fairly unique to my channel, and I really hope you guys enjoy it. Getting a lot of people voting is going to make this series even better, and hopefully that's going to be the case with all you new viewers. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and yes, I'll see you in the next episode of Skyrim Audience Adventure.